Sup everybody, this is the J&J podcast, episode number 1. Kajeno re tlo bolela ka gender inequality or gender equality. What do you think about it, like both of you?
Extra video of it, you know how it is. It's your boy Polela Jr., aka the Pretorian Prince, the big boy, the big nose boy in the red. And welcome to the J&J podcast, Buffet. Today, like Junior said, over gender equality. Well, I guess on that, Mfetu, I think it went there, I went.
Beyond so.
Well, that okay. With women, brother, we could never have 50-50. Because we, you know, like gender equality usually goes with 50-50, but when you look at the states, more like the getting issues the whole proclaim a 50-50 things, and it's spanning. The only when it comes to money, you already know, regards we get the same job as men, ras wholly the same, nan. But when we get to the household things, maintenance, the guy always has to be more than the woman.
Marama bro, we look at our basadi ba lorumba brave out there.
Yeah,
but the basadi ba lorumba brave. Because na basadi ba lorumba brave. Ndo lorungo kono yiro e ona no bagasiri ma yiro. For example, maybe Spanish sa ko esco. Mna le basadi ba lorumba kono na mela pala. Bo na mela pala ba fihle dawa kono lukise lo nyana tseso.
Yeah.
Okay, Bulen.
Okay. Le ditaba cha like what you are saying because if now le na banna le ka se 50-50 le basadi ne le nyokore banna ba be
superior
above basadi. I get of which is something you know it can be possible engabe lo khale aka go khale vele like mosadi be le mosadi ba re he mosadi ke le monna wa twa mara no if come high if lena le tlo tja like di le reking le tlo equalize banna le basadi ka ba ka gore monna can do this and mosadi can't do that. What if they like ona le ka motseng mo ile reng like mosadi can do what a man can do, because ona le banna ba ile
that is why that is why go botsa hore na re bola re in what terms the gender equality thing moka in which
I don't know so about the issues that are there, like for example in the workplace, see where else go the issues, like in general even go school, mine are smarter than the women, even in positions like they say the management that they always want to working ban. So then
because why if because Ojo, why we learn it Honali, I don't think that equality thing could work in terms, maybe in the workplace, if in terms of Zaga, it's fine. We can do the same with job and then get the same money, it's fine. But then women can never be equal to men.
Mara what so,
I'll tell you why.
There are some of the duties that a man can
do as a woman. And guys, that guy who's behind the camera, that's our cameraman. Shout out to Pisha Gonto. Shout out to Pisha. Yeah, and also there's not more Briaka. There are certain instances as Basadi they are emotionally strong. Emotionally strong. Men we are not given that thing vulnerability. We were speaking about it, Mawan.
No, it's because of the issues still on the Irahaling that must not call.
In that must not call. No,
get on the board. Before.
You know what women are doing, when they want to put the issue of gender equality, they're looking at the small substrata of men who they are rich or they're earning money, no mama. That's a small substrata. How many men braga Rababona, Modistrateng, they're keeping this country running. Bahoring heady pula dina, the instorms, Bana Metsi, the cable, Balugis, a modi pulling to chances.
If there's one how many ballroom
and it's not because of Araba chance or something. It's some things Braga 20 become primary school teachers. How many teachers of primary school do you know? male teachers.
They're very less.
Why? Yes, why? And why you think is that why?
Because of maybe they love teaching.
First
hand you grow up.
Intelligence heads love that.
Yeah.
And
I'm asking her now. Now I'm asking her like, hands it over at the hotel gender equality and why do you think like how not even what do you think? That you know what about teacher primary teachers? Yeah, very less when you think why do you think is that?
Because the society in that mentality or musadi kena a gona ngwana, understand? Yeah.
And not because of okay, sorry, finish.
No,
I know, finish your point. Yeah, and then point it's not because of what society is intended, because of it is what men are on try. Banna Brayaga, we do not have that emotional endurance bakai bakara foka around raba khotlel o kro ba betile wona ga mmetho ngwana ro botse na re bolela fair point when o sala utlwa re bolela fair point o khona sala le dinqositsa go wena du frustrated to a point re motho a notla alla o sa itrollela
no
Junior,
not really now like things that bana ba go high ndo e bolelang I knew how to manage the situation.
Yeah, you see it's not all of men that can do that.
But then
so
okay, when it comes to male versus female, is that when it comes to men, Baba teach it those kind of jobs that you have to go the hard way. Compared to a girl. Basadi balorong baira mmereko meso is because of bona they feel like I want to be like this. They don't want to lock up in a stereotype thing bona they have to go and babysit their children and everything. And when it comes to women, they've been there like Meroko bona for many years. They've been taught like to be emotional about Leban and everything. So she's turning 12 this year. Odomela ngwana maniaka who passed on only a few months, quite January, 5 months or 6 months, something like that. So mwana wa high name okono two is amo jarate ngore na tsansa a itso ho mojesa ho mochencha pampasi ho mirela di jamo tlhabisa and all those stuff. Dilo tsa o di lena at a young age loring she's very young. So that's why she knows compared to mfana o mongwe khazenaka ngwana nkelaka yena sa go ra bolo tsamale time high. So you don't learn certain things because of when you are like this.
Yeah, get into example like mind
no,
it's no since the LGBTQ what normal like no the dumelete sharp there are the lesbian gender kwa bona as girls again and then muto ahola o kona thoma o ke khumana o rena ke lesbian akere o hona bolla re ngwana yeno ngwana mo rutile re wa peya wa tlhatswa dijwana o ira le ena go hae ba modishe just like that, but then ahola kona re le zore I'm a lesbian again and then muthola o nyala mosadi jwale ka ba nna a feta ba a tshwara motse so ntwe ke mind ba nna bona if ba ka ithuta hore ni ba dira those
certain jobs.
Guys, guys, junior, hopefully intelligent. El bolelo re musadi a ka dira mmereko job ja banna le rabiang cause musadi no a ka dira mmereko lo re o bohloko o tia mai a ka robala mentha senako and then go batla umpu.
Yeah,
so you should check on that.
Some of the women are willing to take, but then the men are oppressing them like, no, don't do that.
Men are oppressing those women. Men.
Which men? Which men? Name two. Which men?
So they're being oppressed by women.
Yeah, but
so don't take this. But we are talking about what I was saying.
We are talking about certain issues.
What you doing? Yeah, what you doing, boy? This is what I always tell those people who bring in the context of all men are trash. Use those substrata of men who are abusers Don't say all men are abusers.
Yeah,
There was a so what you doing?
No, now I'm talking about black issues that bringing the point number one about
okay. So young. Why we realize so? Hey, we had Utrella. We had our friends who graduated. And shout out to our friends who graduated. Those guys, I think when they registered their class, I think they started doing teaching back in 2016 or something, 2018, 16. But it's a foundation phase. When they graduated this year, I think there were only 4 of men that were left in the class. Understand? My friend Horoshi is an assistant educator to a primary school. Understand? And he asked me the question actually, the question that I'm posing to you today. Why do you think there are less men go primary?
Then I answered you, but then you're not giving your point of view. We're not 100K.
I told you because men, as men, we do not have that emotional endurance.
The thing is, Lena, as men, you don't have that endurance. Why? I get more varsity in the junior or fitla ko ene get lang or dira mtaka primary or dira ya ko high school ya ko ka. So bana bona better ba dira ba tse ya ko high school. Why? Cause by preacher bona ba se khone o tlhokomela bana ba banyane, but then there are some like bose ba iloring ba ona ko
primary. Even till this day interview le batho to go TV. I interviewed 2 people by go primary.
What's their position at that primary?
I'm not sure, but then I know we're talking about teachers.
But when we are talking about the men there, they would be either teaching grade 7 or 6, or they are part. No, let's look at the majority part, not the minority. No.
Understanding what is gender equality, let us start there.
Okay, so now gender equality is not it's about like we should be equal. We shouldn't be in a position or the other one wants to justify their superior to other gender. That, for example, the reason some of the women are fighting a good fight of say men 1, 2, 3, 4 is because of like in the
men 1, 2, 3 what? Baitang banna bao.
Banna Joe, why do we allow banna?
We wanna know. We're having a discussion here. We wanna know because now I treat women on first and in the right foot. That is why I was saying.
That's the point that I'm trying to say, that you shouldn't be in a position of trying to justify. If Munna kon
trying to justify what?
If Erekebulele Madogo, if Munna kon something, then you should be in a position of allowing a woman also to do that thing. Not saying more women can't do this, women give them a chance.
Who's saying that?
You were doing that.
I was doing what?
You don't want to give them a chance. That's what I'm trying to find.
I don't want to give them a chance.
What I'm saying about gender equality is that let's have the issue Savan and let's have the issue Savan and say I look up and Luna meet us halfway, Renarba meet us halfway. That's what I'm trying to that's my objective.
I think Braga, you know.
Yeah, that's why I can know about the junior juniorly Pichel. Bala Tawar, hey, but Mona, over County Mom said that Bashima never know. We hope
Braga,
big nose in the red head.
Thank you.
But never know by Kenya le Basadimus. By Kenya Basad, Mole Lorena get a ruler. Roaching until Lord, hey, Mona should take care of
the family
of Musadi and stuff.
Yes.
But then no, if it's a more Basimbano, Bojunia, little Pisha, and I keep wearing, yeah, Mona Lumsadi or Totabaligani. Bado, which hey, Bona. Bagasto Togomela Moto, I do Jifasi as I did anything, because Luana no junior. You can't just teach anyone.
Actually, no.
That's tell him to
I think Braga, we like understanding on regular gender. That's what I was telling you. When you say gender equality, on which aspects? Because if you say that women and men are equal, it's fine.
No,
we'll take it.
They should.
They should. They should be equal to a sense where we're ringing.
To all the senses.
To all senses, yes.
To
which
all
means
the
I
aspects.
won't take a magad. Yeah, rather be that way.
Stay home dead. Over stay home dead if young if Musaidia how still being oppressed. And when I stay home dad, what would be your role?
And then the stay home dad thing, remember, it's your concept. That's you. I just want it to be. Yeah,
do you want it, don't you?
No, I don't want it. I will never like be able to have that one first time. I'm at home taking care of the kids and not doing anything. First time. No,
why?
Just I want to do it.
So there are guys who are doing that.
You are a man.
Not because I am a man, because I just want to.
And those guys don't love that.
No,
because he's gonna feel less of a man if he doesn't do that.
I'm not gonna feel less of a man. If ever my wife or dad is making more money,
this is not even about money, madam.
It is about money.
It is about
no.
How do I then want to buy a Lamborghini if ever I'm sitting at home?
I think that's what I'm saying. It's not about money.
It's about what?
About the things that
Tumishang, as a girlfriend, I want to girlfriend allowance.
have a home.
Yeah.
You do.
Yes.
Then ukafa mutu boyfriend allowance.
Then we're not gonna have that.
You see equality. You see. No, guys. Can I please elaborate on this one? Guys, can I please elaborate on this one?
Yeah.
You can see that women preaches inequality when it favors them.
Definitely.
Only when it favors them.
But then we're not talking about that. We are not doing that. Here we are not doing that.
When you say men and women should be equal in every aspect of everything, it's fine. We'll have it. Which means it starts from the smallest thing. How go better?
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say she's not ready.
It's not only her. It's not only her.
I'm not saying she's only her. There are people out there who are ready to do that.
There are people out there who are men are ready like us who are willing to give women the 50-50 thing they want.
No, you are not. I'm not. You're not. When are you not prepared to let go of your power?
I can't. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. Junior, as a king, you're born as a king. Would you just let your power go away?
As you are a leader, when you are born a
social influence along like Mama goes out with culture.
That's culture.
Yeah, that's culture. You can create your own culture.
Yeah.
How?
By starting by saying, when are you gonna be a man?
It cannot work because ladies are not willing to.
Let me face.
They're just preaching it, but they're not practicing it.
Not all of them. You find them.
Then don't talk about the minority.
Junior, what he's trying to do, Brad?
Yes.
He's trying to portray social media is fighting with hobby and he's taking his stance with it. What's a simple thing? Banna. Hey, have a crime merego decent.
They do, man.
They come to varsity. How many guys we know wearing bastragits, bacherezits, or bafaka banyana babona was girl once on life varsity or grad better people?
I go office.
Yeah. What about I was talking to
the situation they are trying. So
that's one. Yeah, so what is the solution? Because solution is not the thing of gender equality has been because women.
What is the solution? You are trying to add another problem instead of solution.
Let us resume our natural positions.
My dog.
No,
you're not pushing. You're
not
pushing to the other agenda.
Hey,
the other agenda is
oppression. How do you feel it's oppression?
My bra.
On
behalf of them.
No, I hate. Sorry. You're not speaking a lot, but can I please emphasize this point? Just say this point, then we'll move it on to Belene. But I think I was talking to Noah the last night to say, you see how feminist fights. Yes, we do. Yeah, we go for it. And I also say viva feminism in some instances. But I tell you that let us have I don't know if I'm gonna put this thing is gonna be a realistic thing, but we have an alien invasion. Or something that makes us go back almost a little bit back into history. We have to survive. You will see that we will assume our natural positions. Both the Mishang will stay at home and take care of the kids, but men will go hunting.
Do
you know how to hunt?
Yes, if I have a chance to hunt.
You see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, my dog.
No, Junior. Let's go back to that point. Sorry. Yeah, oppression. Like banana, le oppressor by somehow. Because Junior, when I know Anget. Anget. Mara if okatwa no wala ta cherry yao anget.
Yeah.
Nambile o ja picture ki humani medi he lerkudra
building.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's building houses and stuff. Really,
well, I guess one point there with him, just if I guess it goes with one person holding when eventually, yeah, I can't whatever he says. Sorry, watch now, mama. But everything it ends with me. Who namu talking about first time in week and now, because Ugagra discipline engineers. Keep was said bad on first just yeah, on first time, it's fine. So Ngaba. Na a simple basic salary and a teacher or 25,000 kakaro msadi akaola 100,000 but we know how men are with money prior
you are generalizing.
Oh sorry, I'm just ashu to me
you are generalizing.
Yes, we're
talking about him.
But we go if ever perfect we're gonna do a saving on this. We're gonna go out and ask women or if ever how much money they will give. They are fine.
Even men.
Yeah, even men. That is why I go with so
no, as for Muna sa Beijing. If you look Ohono afford a badge, or badge, and then Ohono one Muna Hono was berega as Tokola Dramara Ahono provider for Masad. Maramasada Castrao or provider Mun Lana Lamad.
They don't want to do that.
But they provide.
Yeah.
No, they are not even
what is to provide? Alright.
Mosadi a tsamaya a ye mmereko ngaba we ebile e bena a dirang mebereko ka moya mo apela mo dira
alright
if aka thoma ne a re monna o a sa berekeng a dire
A lady is a cleaner.
a dire mme
A lady is a cleaner. That's it. A lady is a cleaner. To show that a lady is a cleaner. On many cases, ladies are always clean and they always get away with it. But come men, they always
no, it's because
a lady always no.
So no, compare something. I want to ask this.
Yes.
Girlfriend allowance, the issue of girlfriend allowance. What is that?
It's an allowance that a girl gets.
For what? For dating me.
For dating you.
For dating me.
You can ask for yourself.
No, I get guys killed. Okay. Mara. Role Limpopo Kamokanger, Role Limpopo, and then Rochi Kamala Wanger. So more Baruch Changamla Rochi, when Nakamutung how own hand, Uchi Uziba, Legadibuke, Legadibuke, Mamalori, but Lady Cosadio, Namawapia, Papa Yini, Papa. So Luchua Rochi, little liquor minding Mona, Sancha, I drink at Tokomelum.
I said, I will fetch it.
Why would I go Chavela culture? Why would I go Chavela culture?
Go out.
Why would I go Chavela culture? Know your roots.
What are white culture that time they apply? Because men
it still applies.
They are willing to be made.
They
were willing to be made.
Why?
Because in Alamat.
Because society. To compare because you guys you comparing as you as Basadi. Society is giving you society is giving women ammunition to try and take down men. We spoke about
someone go battle
why are Basadi? Bagadi? Why was it gender equality? I would love to get proposed and get
okay, then don't want to be equal with a man. If you want to be provided, don't want to be equal. If you provide, you provide.
No, now I'm saying about something that I want to do. When are you saying this for argument's sake, or is that what you want?
Okay, well, I wouldn't approve that.
But
that's what you're saying.
I am dating a girl 3 years, 4 years. I want to get married to her. Eventually, maybe the finances. And then, now she has the finances too. If she's willing to say, baby, I do have those finances for us, let's get married, then let's get married. If that she's going to sit and say,
she wouldn't.
Well, when I depend on
the issue of gender equality is not based on a person's. It's based on the person's mindset. Not what society should be. What like.
So in conclusion, you can have equality in your micro environment. The Lorraine is you and the person that you are dating, not generalizing everything.
Because now one thing I'm sure,
because if you are dating someone, like a convince her, no, now one this, I don't want this.
No,
And if you are don't find someone,
girlfriend allowance like Musadi offer money chile.
Okay,
why not?
Musadi.
That's why I get someone na go patela.
Ke patela eng?
O ba nku e go mosela. Era go mosela.
Now
Or else nku we ilo tla isna mosela.
You see, we cannot distort our roots. So let's just stick to our culture. Stop. Yes, it wouldn't. Hey. No, she knows where she is. But the problem is the society. Yes. She knows where she stays. And she knows her role as a lady. She knows her role as a lady.
How lo nyalwa bogadi beking yelo robala bogadi ha ba tsosa ka 2 maybe say roughly 5-6 ba ro feliwa le bala ka ntelo tlogana because why it's your duty as makoti.
No, it's about Tabile Tate.
When the problem is what?
No,
when you are fighting a role of a man and a role of a woman, in culture, it is when a problem you have is that you have no standing in culture because when you don't believe in that of that shit. Hence, first you're an atheist or you don't have any basic knowledge of what is meant to one first, and that is why you are.
I need to say I do know that.
So then, if you know,
I've been Manyalo, my brother.
Yes. Then you understand.
Omanyalo ngawazibeka manyalo.
Yeah.
Watendele nyalo. You don't know kamanyalo. Yeah. That's why kero manyalo.
What do they say a man is?
That's one. A man must provide and all those stuff.
And then what was the woman?
Well, that's the culture. That's why I said now I'm studying my own culture.
Yeah, so you say when you're speaking on something you're worrying.
I'm studying my own culture.
You should have said that to say worry. But let's speak about this.
No, having this conversation made me realize that the issues that we are having, we're never gonna solve them. So rather have control of your life that if ever we now on 50-50 or almost 50-50, you go and you just have to go and find the 1 hour 50-50, 50, so that you can compromise. Because you can't be someone who believe in the culture, modern culture, you never don't want to pay for. At the same time, you don't want. It doesn't mix.
50-50. 50-50 guys, we should just forget about it.
It's not gonna work.
Because even if we holla di peanuts ke mosadi ke hola sharp o nyoko nyala and then ya ba nna ke nya akere basadi bona ba inyetse ka montle mara re tseba ba dirang ba nyetse ke banna khotsa ke rona ya go tshumi jago ja re kwena o pating le bona.
Yeah, you said, and I said,
no,
yes, we live in a we were talking with Niran Wanamkhala with the king. Niran Wanamkhala with the king said, Brayaga, you see the thing that they say, men, because given the suicide to mama, so we must show vulnerability. But you cannot show vulnerability to a woman and still stay the same. Ojo water halil the following day. What a mama, what it took mama, what it talk all mama one first time. Hey,
you lose it.
I mean, it's all. We
guys do the same thing.
Okay, guys. Guys, come on. Can we please wrap this conversation here? And we would have some people to talk with, especially when we could have a lady from who grew from around Gauteng or Pretorian, a Pretorian lady. So because now we are having Mutumi, she's a cultural girl, grew from our homes. So we want someone who doesn't know anything about culture, and then we would get a sense of a mind about this gender equality and whatnot. Okay.
So, my favorite to shout out to the J&J podcast. Shout out to our camera guy, Gomarada Pishago, and Ndoile Matipa. I'm first time again, as a camera guy. Shout out to Junior, Brad, Junior, and Chagama Doga Mofadi Troopers, Comratan and the Teddy Pila. And shout out to Misha Mutumi, Chagami, my birthday.
Why are you playing?
And shout out to me, Polala Junior, aka the Peter and Pins, the big nose boy in the red head. My faith, you will get this conversation done the next time we have someone who grew up in Pretoria like the camera guy suggested. So shout out to
Don't forget to like.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We'll give out the socials, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Nanani. Dogs Buffet from the JNJ podcast. We out.